Red VTV's instant fan reaction supported by A-Star Recruitment for the 2019 season following Saints' 38-2 victory over the Huddersfield Giants. We've been asked what we're going to talk about, I don't know.
It was that memorable, you nearly forgot the score and who we played.
Yeah. We were good.
Yep.
Really good.
Yep.
They were really bad.
Yep.
Defensively, we were sound. Blew them away essentially, and we didn't even, I'd say, probably played for more than about 60-70% of the game.
Yeah, second gear, would you say? Tried a couple of things towards the end. Through the game, didn't quite stick, but it's the type of game to do that in, isn't it? It was an easy win. You can't come away and be miserable about it. Yeah.
We made changes again. Players returning, other players getting a rest. And it just goes to show it's not changes that was the issue on Sunday, it was just the level of performance. And tonight, everything stuck. Pretty dry track, no rain, and everything went our way. And first half, when the ball sticks, we're pretty irresistible. We are.
And that's it, as you said, defensively we were superb tonight. It was a world away from what we were last week. It's probably the experience of Coot coming back in. I'm not going to bag Wellsby for his performance last week, he'll learn from that. But the experience of having Coot and Lomax back in, Lomax and Farge clicked, forwards ran well, backs brought it out better than they did last week. Everything about that performance was, if you didn't go to London, everything about that performance was what didn't happen.
Hi Chris! But Lachlan Coote is the link at full-back. Yeah, he's solid defensively, but the link he has in attack, every single ball he picks out, every single time seems to be spot on. Makinson had walk-ins. You could have played on them wing and scored a couple of them tries. There was nobody near him, he was in that much space, just because the link-up play was that good.
I don't think I could have played
You'd
on that
fall
wing.
over the line. You'd fall over the line.
Bounce over it.
Tommy
There's no
Makinson's
way I've been running
in absolute dream world.
He is. That's it, and it's good to see us attacking down both sides. No, I'm saying that. I'm not saying we were particularly potent down our left, but it's good to see that we're not reliant on one side, that we can go down both sides.
Was that the disappointment tonight? Maybe we were a little bit anemic. I don't think Swift had anything decent at all.
A couple of passes that fell in behind him, weren't there?
I think second half we tried that same move twice, trying just to bounce it through hands, and both times it found touch. It just didn't seem to work out tonight.
Well, not for the left-hand side, but...
I think I said to you on the way to the ground, didn't I? Why is Swift better odds to score than Makinson? Because nothing ever goes down our right.
And everything did. No, listen, we've tried it. We've tried pushing stuff down that left-hand side. It's not worked tonight. Next week, everything could stick down that side and nothing down the right. We're picking at things by saying that's the disappointment.
I'm picking things because I needed Swift to score.
But listen, they've took the lead from a second minute, from a penalty.
And that was the best opportunity all night.
Well, I said at the time,
why go for two at 0-0 against us?
Why did
You're going to need to score points, aren't you?
Why are you not running?
Go 6-0 up, maybe put us under the cosh a little bit, make us worry about something, and then...
Listen, they don't even have to go 6-0 up. They could just turn us over on our own line and make us
set the tone.
Back your defence to keep them in. To be honest, their defence was
horrific
tonight.
What are you doing, Dave? Why are you filming us? We're not stars, Dave. Why didn't you come on, Dave?
Sweat your arse.
Are you just saying your nose, Dave?
I'm
behind the camera. Lola, your dad's a softie.
Defensively they weren't good. Attacking they weren't good. I think they had a bright spark in Gaskell.
They put 55 on Hull.
I know. Well, we said that towards the end of the game. How have they blown teams away? Yet don't get. They had a couple of repeat sets on our line, but our defence was too good for him. And they only had Gaskell, I think, who looked like he wanted to.
With some of the results in Super League this season, will there come a point where the betting companies just don't offer odds?
Or they make the handicap offer just ridiculous. Yeah. That's what it's going to go to.
I thought that would have been tighter tonight than it was, and I don't feel like I've seen a contest.
Well, after we made changes last time, or the 6 changes against Catalan, we went over to Hull KR, and we didn't struggle, but we weren't fluent. We were a little bit disjointed. There wasn't the intensity that you usually get from Saints. I know it's a bogey ground, people point to that, but nonetheless, it's the same players going out there and playing. Tonight was complete opposite of that. We've brought the experienced lads back in, or a couple more experienced lads back in, and it's been easy for us. That's it. It's an easy win.
It is.
It's disappointing. In a Super League point of view, that's disappointing.
Yeah, it's not a contest.
There's a competition point.
We used to always say we want to see contests. It could have been better.
Yeah.
But do you know what? After the disappointments of Sunday, not getting the 2 points, probably just what we needed to get back on the horse a little bit tonight.
Yeah, boost the points difference.
Leeds
as well.
Next week. It's not Leeds. It's not Leeds, is it? It's Leeds who are going down. Leeds. And if we can aid London in helping Leeds go down, do you rest anybody next week? Do you think you'll rotate a couple of bodies next week?
Well, they'll probably bring Grace and Lee's back in. He may well rest another one of the forwards, but I think he'll just keep going as full strength as he can, unless they've got a plan, and they've got a plan up in the changing rooms that they can just turn around and say, listen, such body's got this week off, as long as we've not got any injuries or any suspensions, then I think he'll go full strength as usual.
Aaron Smith came in, deputising for James Roby, who had surgery on Tuesday.
He did well.
Didn't look out of place.
He didn't. And even Bentley coming on, I think Bentley might have run a little bit more from dummy half, and I think...
Is that going to be the option for the next 3 or 4 weeks, Bentley spelling Smith maybe?
Yeah, possibly. I mean, we've been chatting about Josh Eves as well, and if he'll get a chance... Just depends what games we've got, because we've got Warrington away. You're not going to throw him into that unless you really need to. But yeah, you'd imagine that Bentley will be the one, because he can cover a couple of different roles there.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Now we've got Mr. Leavesley with us. For anybody who watched the London fan reaction video.
Yeah, the lad was on last week. The dad's on this week with impeccable language.
So, I believe you come on to apologise on his behalf.
Well,
he hasn't got an accent like you.
He has. He just disguises it well.
Yeah. He's on very posh, hasn't he?
But for me, I mean, talking about the game now.
Okay.
And not pink shorts and
boating shoes.
Like that.
Burn them when he comes home next. But yeah, what did you think of tonight?
I thought it was one of those games. Second half, we had nothing to do. The game was won. How can you motivate yourself? But I thought Coote tonight was a masterclass. 4 assists, try of his own. Yeah, and Morgan Knowles in the forwards got through so much work that not a lot of people see. And you're talking about players having a rest. He's not had a rest. And I think maybe it could be time to give Morgan Knowles a rest, although it doesn't look like he needs it.
Are we resting players, or are we just letting them all go on holiday for a week?
Well,
wherever you want to go.
Teletext holidays.
Yeah, get the holidays out the way for the players before the kids' holidays start and the prices go up.
You know what? I wouldn't mind seeing Morgan Knowles get a week off.
I think you can afford to do it against that Leeds side. We're going to just banjo them, and we're going to fall.
Yeah, let him have a week off before we play Warrington and before we start getting into some big games like the semi-final and the likes. I want to say give him a week off and then call him indispensable, because he's starting to make himself into that. So if you can give him a rest, and you get the opportunity to give him a rest against a perceived weaker team, which Leeds are at the minute, they are perceived weaker team because of the position in the table and the performances they're putting in. It's a perfect opportunity to do it, and you wouldn't miss much from the forwards because you're going to be bringing Matty Lees back in.
That said, Leeds give us a game start of the season here, didn't they?
I think it's a completely different Leeds team again now. I still think they might have given us a game. They usually try to down here, but somebody's just come up to us. No, somebody's just come up to us and said, "Stop Hurrell and you stop Leeds." They've not got half-backs, they've not got forwards that you're scared of anymore. They've not got like full-backs. You think when they had the likes of Brent Webb and Scott Donald or Ryan Hall or people like that, and you thought they could kill us from anywhere here. You don't have that fear.
Are we heading for trouble here? Because
possibly,
if we beat Leeds next week, we go and beat Warrington at their place, we're miles ahead again.
And then you start resting some more bodies.
Resting players every week.
Yeah, at London away.
London away.
Play all the kids again.
Yeah.
Week before the semi-final. Justin Holbrook, last thing we're going to say, Justin Holbrook, we're still waiting on him to sign his contract. Are we just teasing it under his nose until he gets us to a final?
Possibly. You said that on the way down, didn't you?
I think it's probably all done and dusted, and they're waiting for the right time.
Yeah, fingers crossed. We've made
nice
10
big-
minutes.
nice
10
big-
minutes we've made off
yeah,
this.
nice big win against Warrington. That'd be a perfect time to do it.
Kev, now you're going to take us over 10 minutes.
I don't
Right.
care.
Don't
Right,
forget
I'm off.
to
Ta-ra.
like,
We're over
share.
10 minutes.
Oh, Kevin. That's your fault, that. You got the over under, haven't you?
Yeah.
Right. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we will catch you next Wednesday for Red VTV's preview show. And yeah, make sure you subscribe. See you later.